Alright, I'm about to make a bunch of videos before my trip. I leave tonight. And let's start off with the first one. No one believes in you. And I know what you're thinking. Maybe your friends, maybe your mom, maybe your grandpa, grandma, brother, sister, friends. But the truth is, at the end of the day, look around, and realize that they don't actually believe in you. They just say they do sometimes, but truly in their heart, they don't believe. No matter, let's go one by one. Let's go with friends. Your friends, if they're your true friends, they do want to see you succeed. And to a certain point, they will believe you. But then, once you start saying all these things, and start being more ambitious, and start having bigger goals and bigger dreams, they start thinking you're delusional. They start thinking for you these things are impossible, that it's never going to happen. Because you're too old, because you don't have the right path, because you're nowhere near where you need to be. So they discredit everything you've ever done prior with your entire life. They don't think about everything you've been through, and they don't think about how you can turn that around and change your life. They only think about where you are now and what you've accomplished so far. And they take a look around and see the immediate reality of your world. And that's the only thing that they take into consideration. They don't see, and no, in reality, no one sees you alone in the gym, you alone with your thoughts, you alone in the car, you alone in the shower, you alone in your room, working towards and pursuing all these things. They don't see that. And you isolate yourself, you push yourself away, and you don't talk to these people anymore because you're focusing more and more and more. And then they have these different things that they think in their head. Oh, they're not talking to me. They think they're too good. No. They're going down the wrong path. But they don't know because they don't see. And they will never see. Because these are the things you have to do alone. And as much as they say they believe in you, as much as they want to work with you, as much as they fucking push their potential onto you, day by day, slowly, when they don't see results, they start to give up. And everyone starts to give up on you when they don't see any progress. And it will hurt. Your friends, you could have had them for 10 plus years. And they won't believe. No one truly believes, man. None of your friends, because you see them less, you spend more time doing other things, and life takes over. Reality will hit, and the bills will come, the rent will come, work will come, girlfriends and wives will come, funerals will come, birthdays will come, events will come, promotions will come. All these things will come, and it'll all be things to see your friends less and less. And you won't be going on all those trips you wanted to. You won't be doing all those things you used to as a kid. You can't spend hours on the video game anymore. It's not the same. And while they go on with their lives, and sometimes they feel hopeless, they project that onto you. And since they think they can't do it, they don't think you can. I still have this underlying dream in myself where I think if I just gave up everything and moved to Europe and dedicated my entire life to trying to become a soccer player, I could do it. I would have to give up everything though. Everything. Just fly there and be very poor for a long time and train every fucking day for hours. Barely get any sleep. And work my way up from the lowest division all the way to the top. And I think I could do that if I go 100%. But they'll say you're delusional. And they'll say you're delusional if I want to be a UFC fighter. If I all of a sudden decided I want to be the president of the United States. If I want to build an electric boat company. If I want to build a supercar company. If I wanted to save the world. And they don't think that way. They don't think you can. And that's when people stop. People stop when they think you can't do it. When other people don't believe in you, you start believing that you can't either. And you decide to give up. But that's the moment when you have to double down and go harder. You have to believe in your own delusion. And you have to be delusional to a point that people think you're a psychopath. Like David Goggins says, when no one understands you, you're going in the right path. And you have to be so delusional, man. You have to be so delusional where people start thinking you're crazy, where people don't even want to hang out with you anymore. And when it's so unfathomably believable that people laugh, that's a joke. But they don't know what you're doing day by day to progress. They don't know what you're doing day by day to get better. They don't know the hours of agony in just the thought. In just the thoughts you have. Just an agony of laying in bed, staring at your roof and thinking, what do I have to do to get where I want? You know, you're thinking of every possible thing you can do. And they won't believe in you. And that's friends. And then let's go into family. Family, look. Your mom and father might love you unconditionally, right? They might be the ones that probably believed in you the most or don't believe at all. But some parents do believe, right? But they don't believe fully. They don't believe to the full max extent. And some of them do. But even those some, only 0.01% fully believe in their kids, right? And some people don't believe at all. And some people have to do it all themselves willingly. You know, your mom can say, yes, I do hope you become a millionaire. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah. You know, they'll tell you shit like that. They'll tell you, yes, of course I believe in you. Then go back, and then the way they treat you and the way their habits are and the way they talk, you just know they don't actually believe. They just believe because they're your parents and they want to be supportive and they love you. But they don't believe because they actually think you can achieve it. They once did, alright? I will say that. They once did believe in you when you were just a little kid and you had these big dreams and aspirations. Maybe you were gifted and maybe you did math a little fast. Maybe you did science a little fast. Maybe you read books really fast. And they talked to you, they talked with your teachers and said, oh, he's really smart. Oh, he's really good. You know, you got to keep him on the right path. He'll be someone great. And you know, you try to stay on that path, but that's not you because the school system doesn't fucking work. And then all these other things in life come at you. And then they forget who you really were when you were fucking 8 years old, maybe. When you tried so fucking hard, you know. They forget all that thing that you were, you know. They don't really fucking remember that person is still inside. You don't just lose that intelligence. You know, you can expand on who you are and keep being fucking great. But they don't see that because you're doing it in an unorthodox way. You're not following the fucking system. You know, you're not following the benchmark, the work, the basic category that everyone else follows, you know. And you're doing it your own way because you believe in yourself. You actually believe in yourself. Because that's the only fucking person you're going to have at the end of the day. You believe in yourself. Because you're the only one that sees the vision that was given to you when you were fucking born, right? The one that you've been pursuing your whole fucking life. No one else sees that shit. No one else closes their eyes and lays in their bed and stares at the fucking roof and sees the exact vision you see when you close your eyes, when you think that you can possibly do everything you want, right? They don't see the exact route that you know you're going to fucking take. They don't see right? Because they see everything else that everyone else has done. They see everyone else's past. They hear rumors from other parents, from other people. Oh, he's doing this. Look how he's progressed like this. Be more like your friend. Look what they're doing, right? Your sister, your brother, your aunt, your uncle, your cousins, your friends, your relatives, your neighbors, right? They think they can be like everyone else, right? They don't see what you see when you're alone in your room, when you're alone in your car, when you're alone thinking all these thoughts, right? They don't see that shit. They don't know where you're going to be. No one knows where you're going to be except for you, right? That's why you have to keep believing in yourself no matter what happens. Right? No matter what throws you down, no matter what happens in fucking life, you have to keep believing in yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all you have. Yet again, we come to the same conclusion. Who is the only one there standing, knowing what you went through and knowing what you have to go through, and dealing with you day by day with every single fucking passing thought that comes in your head? Who's the one that's there? You. This is the only thing you're battling. This is the only one that can stop you from believing in yourself. Right? You have to keep your mind sharp. You have to keep your mind focused, disciplined, consistent, persistent. And you can never let that dream be lower or lower or lower. If anything, you have to expand it more. You have to make your mind grow. You have to keep fucking pursuing everything that you want to and go above and beyond 10 times, 20 times, 100 times, 1,000,000 times over. No one believes in you. Right? That's family. That's friends, right? Then there's brothers and sisters. That also counts as family. No matter as much, no one believes in you, right? Let's say significant others. They might love you. They might say all these things. No matter if you've been with them for a year, 20 years, 50 years, they won't believe in you. No matter if it's your fucking kids. Your kids might believe in you because that's all they think. But once they get to a certain age, they're not going to believe in you because they've seen what you've done. And if you haven't done anything with your life, God forbid they're going to believe in you because they won't. They won't. Your grandparents, you were a little fucking kid, they see you grow, they might still believe in you. Because no matter to them, no matter if you're 40 years old, they're still going to see you as their little fucking, their little grandchild. Right? Look, my grandma, she says she believes in me. Right? Then she asks all these questions. Then she has doubt. You know, I told her at 21 I would give her $10,000. I'm 21. I got 8 months left till I turn 22. I can still do it, right? Because I still believe. I still have my promises I've made. You know. She imagines me pulling up in a red convertible car that I promised her when I was fucking 8 years old. I told her, I'm gonna pick you up in a red convertible car. And I'm going to take you out to the beach. And I'm going to take you out to eat to a fancy restaurant. And I'm going to show you that I'm going to be in my red convertible car. That's a sports car. Because she thought this random convertible, what's it called? It's the brand Solstice. I think it's a Solstice car. You know, it's not even a Corvette. It's not even a Mustang. It's not a Camaro. It's a fucking Solstice, right? And my fucking grandma thought it was a Ferrari. And I even thought it was a fucking Ferrari because I was 8 years old. And I told her I will have a bright red Corvette. Convertible, no, not Corvette, a bright red sports car. That's a convertible, preferably a Ferrari. And she believed me, you know, but as time goes on, I see that belief dwindling down and less because of the path that I've chose. And, you know, she loses hope. She's getting old. And then you realize that belief starts dying down, even from the people you thought would never stop believing in you. They have hope. They have faith. But I don't really think people still believe, you know, deeply in you. The way they once did. You know, at one point they will fully believe in you. But as time goes on and you have no progress, they will not believe in you. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Back to with the significant others, you know. You could have been with someone for 20 years, 40, 50 years. And if they don't see results and they don't see progress, of course they're not going to believe. You can't doubt them. Let's say you've been doing something for 10 years. and you have no results, how do you expect someone to believe in you? How do you expect someone to, see something that you see when it's been 10 years you've been working on it and you have no results? But little do they know, maybe that 11th year is where it all happens, But no one believes in you. At the end of the day, that's all I'm really trying to say. That's all I want you guys to understand. That you need to sit down with yourself and really think about all the people in your life, and think if they truly believe in you. If they would put their own life on the line, if you would put your own life on the line, saying, I'm going all in with this, and I believe I can actually do my dreams, right? Because if you don't push forward with your dreams and do everything you possibly can, I don't think even you believe in yourself. Because you can't let that dream go by, You can't let it just be a dream while you're sleeping. You have to dream while you're awake, and you have to work on that dream every day, every hour, every minute, and every second. You have to think about that dream consistently. You can't let that dream leave your head, and you have to have an impeccable focus towards your dream. And since no one believes in you except for you, that's the one thing you have to take care of. That's the one thing you have to focus on. It's you. You have to look at yourself in the mirror every day, every time you wake up, every time you go to bed. And you have to be like, I believe in myself. I can do this, and I will do this. Every morning, every night, every time you're alone with your thoughts, every time you have doubt, that's what you say. I believe in myself, and I can do this, and I will do this. And you have to, train your mind to believe. You have to train it. You have to have it as a callus. You have to have it as a daily routine. You have to have it as part of your genetics. You have to engrave it so deeply in your mind that it becomes a genetic code where it's just like, I believe, I will, I am, I did. And self-belief will take you a long way. And not believing and leaving it to others to believe in you and letting their thoughts decide and their beliefs decide, that won't help you. It doesn't matter who believes in you. It doesn't matter all these fake believers, these fake people, right? These fake words that they say, false hope, pity hope. You have to ignore all of it, even if it is true. Their belief doesn't matter at the end of the day. What matters is yours, because you're the only one that can take action on the words that come out of your mouth, and the words that you say, and the words that you believe, and the thoughts that you persist with daily. You're the only one that can take action to it. So, believe in yourself, and never stop believing. And that's the only thing that matters. No one else believes in you. You have to persist and keep believing.